Hi, this is Chris Reeve again, and I wanted to share with you a quick tour of everything that you'll find in the Special Educator Academy when you become a member. And so when you sign in, this is your dashboard, and it's kind of your hub, but you can also always access everything from the upper right-hand corner up in the menu. So let's go ahead and get started. I want to show you, let's start off with our quick wins. Our quick wins are 10 to 15 minute videos, sometimes shorter, that cover a simple strategy or just a tool that you can use in your classroom. Many times you will find that they have resources underneath them. Most of them are tools that you will not find anywhere else on the internet. You'll hear me talk about one-man down zoning plans, but I actually walk you through how to do that here. Creating a classroom vision the same way. So for instance, if you click on Instructional Data Problem Solving Checklist, this is a tool that I developed to help teachers analyze the data that they're collecting in their classroom, and then they can make sense of it. So there's a video that walks you through how to use it, and then you can actually download the tool itself for use in your classroom. And it is only available within the Academy. So each one of these typically has a tool or tools underneath it, because my goal in the quick wins is that you are able to walk away and implement them the next day in your classroom. Next, I want to show you our brand new edition, which are our podcasts. We have 2 podcasts. One focuses on strategies that are used in the classroom. That's the Special Educator Academy show. And the other is focused on getting a positive approach and really preventing burnout. So let me talk about the C show to start off with. It's just weekly topics, similar to a blog post, usually about 20 minutes long, and you can take them with you. So you can subscribe by the month, and they will automatically download to your phone, to your own podcast app, or you can come listen to them on the web. Or you can download the audio if you'd like as well. So ways to provide training for families, what to look for when you're buying instructional materials, stereotypical behavior, what does it mean, how do we address it, extinction and ignoring behavior, why that may or may not be a great choice, and how do we need to use it to be effective. So it covers kind of in-depth little concepts that I hope will get you thinking about ways that you can use different strategies or approach different things within the classroom. Our Monday morning reflections podcast has a different focus, and it is focused on making your life easier. So it is about making things positive. So ways to have a positive IEP meeting, keeping a positive outlook, staying away from drama, lessening the load of material prep, which I know can be overwhelming in our classrooms. So it's really focused on how can we save time? How can we spend our time wisely? How can we stay positive? And how can we make sure that we're taking care of ourselves? And that has been a big focus of the Academy, in addition to learning, is really how to make your life easier and your job more enjoyable. And moving on to our office hours, that is a place where every Sunday night from 8 to 9, I'm online and people can come and share questions, share ideas, talk to each other, talk to me, get feedback from all of us. I sometimes have a topic of things that I want to talk about that I have encountered during the week. I'm on video, audio, people have audio, they can use video if they want, or they can type in the chat box. Either way, we cover everything from dealing with behavior to getting a new job. And it's been a really fun place to have people connect and really build some relationships, as well as get answers to questions about, I need information about this. And sometimes I can point them in the right direction. Next up, let me talk a little bit about our workshops. These are 1 hours. You can get a certificate to take to your district. And 3 of them are the 3 webinars that I offer for free through my blog. So if you want to get a sample of what type of training this is, that's a good place to do it. I focus primarily on strategies and topics that you can implement in your classroom. My focus has always been on making the research practical. And so it's not all theory, it's not all research, but it is research based. And we have lots of different kinds of topics, from setting things up for students who are on alternate assessment with making standards-based instruction meaningful, to the hidden curriculum for some of our students who are having problems with socialization or executive functioning skills, facilitating peer interaction. So I've tried to make sure that we have a mix of training and professional development for teachers that are at different stages of your career, as well as working with different types of classrooms. So some of you are using discrete trials, for instance, with young children with autism. Some of you are working with general educators to co-teach in collaboration. Some of you are working with students with attention deficit disorder whose executive functioning you have to address. Some of you are working with students that are older, where you need community-based experiences, ideas. Some of you are working with students with more severe disabilities. So this is a workshop on where to start. And oftentimes with these, I have gathered information under each one. Much of it is original information that only exists in the Academy. So for instance, I created a set of checklists for site selection and trip prep for community experiences because I realized we really needed a site planner. So I created that, and it's only available in the Academy. It's not available in my store or anywhere else. And I've also linked to other tools that I know will be useful. Now, when you come to the courses, each one of these is divided up into lessons, and each lesson and each video is 15 to 20 minutes long. This one's 8 minutes, 21 minutes. So just anywhere between 10 and 30 minutes. But I've tried to do it so that you could do it in small chunks so that you don't feel that you have to do all of it at once. And to make it even easier going into our community, one of the things that we do, and we'll be doing 2 of them over the summer, is we do study groups. So we actually will take the courses and walk through them together on a weekly basis, doing a module every week or every 2 weeks. And as a group, do different assignments and share them for feedback. So it's an opportunity to get coaching from me, coaching from other people in our community, also just to kind of keep us on track and moving through the courses. So this summer, we will be doing setting up your classrooms as a study group, which you can see we've done before. We will also be doing our communication course because it's the newest course that we've added to the site. So we'll be running both of those over the summer. This is our community. We don't use a Facebook group primarily because it's just too hard to find information, but also it's nice to have a place that's private, that's not part of social media, so that when you're on social media, you're being social and fun, and here you can come on and share information. Often with Monday Morning Inspiration podcast, I have an action for the week, so we share that information here. We will at one point get back to doing some kinds of challenges, but in the past we've done challenges where if you completed certain actions, you could enter to win free membership for a month or different materials that you might find useful in your classroom. And finally, I want to share with you our resources. We have a growing IEP goal bank, which is a place where we are including different kinds of goals in all different topics. Often there's more than one that you can take and modify for your students. And so we're still adding to different ones. We've got different levels as people need them. I've written them and added them as well. Same thing with our social stories bank. Our social narratives are text that I have written over the years. I have a whole hard drive full of social narratives. And so I've included them here because I think that they may not be exactly the text that you need, but they may point you in the right direction to create them for your own students. So they're really a jumping off point for that. So I think that gives you some overall idea about what is available here. We have lots and lots of content, but most importantly, we have content that you can use in a quick and efficient way. So it doesn't take much time to get something from the Academy every week. You'll also get a newsletter every week with updates, so you can always check on them. And it's a good way to download a podcast, watch a quick win, do a short thing during the school year where maybe there's one thing that you take every week or couple weeks, and during the summer you may come and do a whole course. So it just depends on what works for you, and I'm more than happy to help you find that.